Hiya, friendos. Welcome back to another episode of Washing Dishes where I have a sinus infection. It happens, but we've got some projects to do, so let's not waste any time. Let's go! Our first project's going to be the easiest and simplest. We're going to make garlic confit. So we're going to take a bunch of garlic, we're going to put it in a dish and cover it in oil. I'm using a glass dish so y'all can see what's going on, but you could just use like a, metal whatever. Anyway, confit is a cooking method. It's one of those culinary words that is both the method and the product, like chiffonade. And you can confit lots of things. Garlic, tomatoes, duck. You can put herbs and seasonings in the confit and make a lot of stuff. One of the great things is that in addition to the cooked, in this case garlic, I will also get garlic flavored olive oil. So into the oven with that. And after about 3 hours in the oven at 220 degrees Fahrenheit, I'll put Celsius on the screen in a sec, we have some beautiful garlic confit and garlic oil. It's still bubbling away because the oil is still at a high enough temperature to boil off the water in the garlic. And this is basically good as long as it stays submerged. It's good in your fridge for weeks, if not months. This bean salad clip came from a while ago. I filmed it and then didn't end up using it because it didn't really fit with what I was filming. But I did want to get the information out and discuss it, so here it is now. We're just burning through some herb and veggie prep. I've got some fennel and some celery and some onions and some other stuff. You'll see as they go in. You're just cutting them into small bite-sized pieces that will fit on a fork or a spoon with a bunch of beans that we're going to get to in the bean salad. So, yeah, let's get to the interesting part. Hang on a sec. All right, the interesting part. So, I'm going with 3 bean salad this time. I'm using red kidney, white cannellini beans, and then chickpeas or garbanzo beans, whichever you prefer. You could use more beans and have a 4 or 5 or 6 or 10 bean salad. I'm using canned. You could use fresh. Anyway, we're going in with the fennel and the carrots. I think I said onions earlier. Oops. Anyway, so yeah, veggies are going in. And then I've got some sausage. And that's pretty much it. We're going to add all that stuff together and mix it on up. Give it a good shake. But first, the bacon. I forgot the bacon. And we also need a dressing. For the dressing, we're going with salt and pepper, of course. And then just olive oil and some lemon juice. We're just trying to keep it simple, but on the, acidic, peppery side. Because that'll counterbalance the rich earthiness of all of the pork and beans that we put into this. So that should be everything. Like I said, this footage is from a little bit ago, and I'm recording this voiceover as I do the edit because I'm finally feeling better and I'm running out of time. I've just got a watertight container. I'm giving it a good shake. The more you shake this, the more you'll break down the beans and the creamier it'll get. Personal preference on that one. I'm kind of going at it. I like the bean salad to be fairly creamy. So we're just going to give it a taste here and make sure our seasoning is correct. And it was. Hey, nice catch past me. Anyway, yeah, so that's bean salad. On to the next project. All right, so for our third and final project, we're going to make some kimchi. I'm going to use daikon radish and some zucchini. And essentially, I'm using Mong Chi's recipe for this. She is the queen of kimchi. I will link to her recipe and video. I think she has a video for this. I just looked it up on her website. But yeah, Mong Chi is great. Strongly recommend her for all things kimchi and just kind of general Asian food related. She's very entertaining and incredibly knowledgeable. Anyway, so we're just her recipe calls for cubes. I'm going to grate this so it works a little faster. But yeah, we're just going to grate this all up and then let it sit in a colander to have some of the water drain out, and then we'll go from there. While it drains, we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of seasoning. We're just going to add some salt and some sugar and kind of toss it around. And that's going to help both flavor the product and help some of the water leach out. This is going to sit for about 20 to 30 minutes. And after those 20 to 30 minutes, we've got a lot of liquid that's drained out. We don't need it all, so we're going to discard most of it, but save about 1/3 of a cup. Again, I'll have exact measurements for everything in the link to Mongchi's recipe. But yeah, we're going to add 1/3 of a cup of the rendered liquid, and then we're going to add some soy sauce, some sesame oil, some gochujang, some garlic, and some ginger. And then we're just going to whisk all of that together into a paste. Mongchi uses gochugaro, which is Korean chili flake. I'm using gochujang, which is Korean chili paste. So mine's going to come out a little pastier than hers would. Once it has been sufficiently pastified, we'll go ahead and chop up some green onions, just roughly. Mix them in, and then we'll add the daikon and zucchini and give that a good mix. And a whisk is fine, but you really do just want to get in here with your hands. I'm wearing a glove. If you're going to do this, I recommend wearing a glove. You don't want this much chili goop on your hands. Anyway, so you're just looking to get it all mixed around and covered nicely. And then we can go ahead and pack it into a container. My container of choice is going to be this tall rectangular plastic container that I got at the grocery store. Really, you just need anything that is non-reactive. So plastic, glass, a clay pot would be extremely traditional. You're just looking to get as much in there as you can fit and keep the solid product under the level of the liquid paste, just so it's not exposed to air during the fermentation process. So I will show you how I seal this, and then we will talk about how it tastes. Before you seal this up, you want to make sure your container is clean and that there is nothing in the way of the seal which will be formed by the lid. I am going to leave this lid a little bit open so that some air can escape, but otherwise it's just going to sit and ferment for about 4 days, and then we'll try it out. All right. I'm feeling better. Let's taste this kimchi. Scrape the paste off, give it a sniff. Ooh yeah, funky and delicious. All right, let's give this a taste. Come back. Ooh, spicy. That's really good. It's it's very spicy and I love it. Yeah, it's rich and earthy and funky, and very spicy and acidic, and it's just really great. I'm probably not going to eat this by itself, but oh boy, is it going to be really good on, I don't know, everything? Yeah, this is delicious. All right. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out and watching my kind of random miscellaneous projects while I was recovering from a sinus infection. You're wonderful. I truly appreciate it. If you liked random projects, here's some more organized projects. Like I said, still recovering. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, folks. Catch me in the socials. Links to Mongchi's recipe and that kind of stuff are also in the description. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your time zone, and thanks again for watching.